What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. Now, for this video, we're going to be jumping into Justice League Last Ride, issue number 4. And if you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead and check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with Justice League The Last Ride. Now, this is written by Chip Starsky, and so far in this line, we have seen that the Justice League, they disbanded after their last mission. After something goes terribly wrong, after Martian Manhunter pays the ultimate price, they disband. But right now, having to keep Lobo as a prisoner, they have to make their way to the graveyard, to the planet that is now sitting there dead, back to the planet of Apokolips, in some kind of attempt to keep Lobo alive so he can stand trial for all of his crimes, for his crimes of killing the new gods. And with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so our story is picking us up in the past, with that last mission that caused them to disband. That mission where Martian Manhunter dies. And right now, the battle is waging. The war on Apokolips is taking place. And Martian Manhunter and Batman, they have barricaded themselves inside the control room, doing anything they can to try and stop the bombs from teleporting, transported by the boom tubes, kind of sending what they call boom nukes. And the plan is for these to drop on Oa and take out the central battery. Not only that, but they are also targeting Earth. So there are multiple fronts being fought in multiple places. And Batman, being his brilliant-minded self, he gets an idea. And as he goes to the operations table and starts working, trying to figure out exactly what he needs to do, this is when Caliban comes into the room, smashing through the door, and Martian Manhunter goes toe-to-toe with him. And so as they are currently getting overrun, Batman, he calls to Wonder Woman, telling her that they need some kind of backup. But as it stands, Wonder Woman, she is in really bad shape right now, letting her know that they can't shut down the boom nukes. But what they can do is cut the entire power supply. They can cut all of the power to all of Apokolips, shut down the entire planet from its core. But the only issue is he needs somebody to go into the hatch and manually open up this door. Opening up this hatch will let it all drain. Let all of the power all out of Apokolips and out into space. The only issue is Wonder Woman is too badly injured to go out and do this. And so Martian Manhunter, he tells Batman that he will do it, that he'll go out and fight this. He'll go out and do what is absolutely necessary. Now, Superman, currently fighting on Oa against Darkseid, he tells Martian Manhunter that he can't do this. He can't because his weakness is fire, and if Martian Manhunter is to do this, he will die. And Superman says that he will do it, but Oa is too far away. Superman would never make it in time, and this is their only option. Now, Superman, he's fighting Darkseid. He is going toe-to-toe with him while completely distracted with all of this going on. And so, of course, Darkseid is going to get the upper hand. And so we see Darkseid do exactly that. He starts to take the upper hand. Even with the help of Hal Jordan, it doesn't look like Superman is going to be able to help anybody, to be able to come to the rescue for anything. And Batman and Martian Manhunter both knowing that Superman can't make it in time. Martian Manhunter knows exactly what he needs to do. And we see Batman and him shake hands. They say their last goodbyes, and Batman, he apologizes to him. Because at the end of the day, Batman truly does wish he could find another way. This isn't the route he wants to go. This is just the most efficient route he knows to be able to end this right here and right now before those nukes are able to make it to other planets. And so with that, we see Martian Manhunter, he goes out into the sky and he makes his way across Apokolips. On the other side of the universe on Oa, Superman is just getting his butt whooped because he is too distracted. He is too fixated on not letting Martian Manhunter go do this. And the whole time, Hal Jordan is struggling. He is struggling so freaking hard here. But Martian Manhunter, he finds the tunnel. He finds a tunnel and he finds this hatch. Now this hatch is only meant to keep out heat. So theoretically, he should be able to break it open by just straight brute strength alone. And as Superman pleads and begs Bruce not to let him do this, to find some other kind of way, Hal Jordan is begging for Superman's help, begging him to get his head in the game, because Hal Jordan is getting overrun by Darkseid, telling him that they need to save Oa. They need to save the Central Battery. But Martian Manhunter, he tells them it's all okay. Like, we all live knowing that this is a possibility, that this comes with the job. This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is the ultimate sacrifice, and Martian Manhunter is more than willing to do this. But Superman, he can't do it. He cannot sit here idly by and watch one of his friends just completely kill himself. And so we see Superman blast off into the sky, leaving Hal Jordan to fight freaking Darkseid by himself. And Superman moving as fast as he possibly can through space, trying to get there in time, trying to prevent Martian Manhunter from making the sacrifice. But Superman is not fast enough. He does not get there in time. And we see Martian Manhunter, he opens up this hatch. And opening up this hatch, a giant fiery blast comes pouring out of this planet, shooting off into space. Superman able to see this from the distance he is at. Everybody seeing this, and they are just heartbroken. And so a lot happens here. And I don't know if I completely agree with Superman flying off like that. I don't feel like that's something Superman would do. Like, granted, I get one of his friends is in danger. I know that one of them are about to make a sacrifice. But him leaving Hal Jordan to fight Darkseid by himself, I think that's the most ridiculous thing in the whole freaking world. Like, why would you ever, like, you're trying to go rescue somebody that's sacrificing themselves, and in doing this, you're leaving someone like Hal Jordan to face against Darkseid completely alone. So either way, somebody's not going to win in this. Somebody is going to end up dying. And so it's just a matter of which individual do you want to let die. And really, it looks like Superman just said, you know, F you, Hal Jordan. I'm going to go rescue Martian Manhunter. You take on one of the most powerful beings in the universe by yourself. No big deal. But that's what's going to take us to present day. And right now, John Stewart and Wonder Woman are standing against an armada that is here to collect some kind of bounty on Lobo. Or at least that's what it appears to be. And with Apokolips now being offline, there is no real line of defense except for our heroes. And though they try a little bit of diplomacy, it does not work. They immediately start attacking, and so John Stewart and Wonder Woman, they jump into action, trying to shut down all of these ships without taking any lives. And that's when we pick up with Batman and Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan now currently fused with the Central Battery. He is literally a walking power battery at this point. And Batman is hoping that they can use him to kind of jumpstart Apokolips again. And walking in this place, it's very hard for Batman, because the last time he was here, it was with Martian Manhunter. And Batman, you know, he kind of blames himself. Superman definitely blames him, but that could be just projecting, because Superman, you know, at the same time, he blames himself. He blames himself for not being fast enough, for not being here to be able to be in multiple places at one time. But the truth of the matter is, Batman knows that Superman blames him, because Batman should have been 2 steps ahead. That way he could have led them to the right place. Superman blames him, and Batman believes he is right to do so. And this is when we're taken to Superman and the Flash, currently keeping eyes on Lobo. And Lobo, really, he's just trying to get into their heads. He's really trying to mess with them, manipulate them, and make them think that they are all in the wrong. And what he really tells us is that he didn't murder the new gods. He is not a murderer. He is simply a bounty hunter. He gets paid to do things. And his client hired him to get the new gods and bring them before him. But of course, he is not gonna divulge who his client is. At least not yet. And that's when we pick up with Jon Stewart and Wonder Woman, currently battling the best they can out in space. And as they are fighting off all of these forces, this is when somebody punches Wonder Woman with a ginormous fist. Wonder Woman looking up to see the one and only Mongol. And so it looks like this is something much bigger than just a few bounty hunters making their way here to try to rescue Lobo, to try to get him for whatever reason. Some people want to kill him, some people want to save him, but it appears that there is something much bigger at play here, especially with Mongols showing up. And picking up with Superman in the Flash, Superman is finally starting to piece things together, because there have been superstitions that the Green Lantern Corps has been looking into. It was thought that whoever hired Lobo wanted to take over the New Gods planet of New Genesis. But Hal made sure that that wouldn't happen. With the help of the United Planets, they stepped up and they protected the planet and its people. And so they had the biggest murder in the universe, and there was absolutely no follow-up. And this is when Wally, he's finally like, man, this feels like a trap. Like, I'm not Batman, I'm not a detective, but it feels like all of this is just a ploy to get us here. And this is when Superman looks on the horizon, only to see what appears to be Mad Max-style vehicles making their way towards him, and leading this entire charge is none other than freaking Cyborg Superman. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely did not see Mongol or Cyborg Superman showing up. I really thought Darkseid would make his arrival again, but DC has really been steering away from using Darkseid, and instead they've been using Mongol a lot more. And it is always nice to see some freaking Cyborg Superman in here. And so it appears maybe Mongol and Cyborg Superman have teamed together, and this is all a ploy to get them on Apokolips and get them away from everything else and be able to take out the Justice League, to be able to take out Superman. Or who knows, there could be something much, much deeper at play that could be working for Darkseid. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.